What is? You shall not pass.
Sure, you don't just want to just...
I would rather moan about it, to be honest.
You're just going to get soaked, you dickhead. Just get on the back.
Get my dick. Oh, get on your back. Oh, that's cute.
I think they go, yeah, we can do the video this way.
There you go. Yay!
Is it
Go down. Oh.
Hey. Hi.
Hello, everyone.
Show them how deep it is.
Is that wet?
Do you recognise this face? This Rat's Grid. This is my friend Nic Woodhams, who you've seen before. Walking through the Pentland Hills. Can you just carry me now? Just continue. No, I'm going to be down.
And we're walking in Cornwall near Newquay. Is that the nearest place we are?
Yeah, probably
Nick?
Newquay,
Yeah, we're nearest Newquay, and I'm just gripping on now just from my thighs, like on a top from Golden Eye. I got cramp in my bottom. Anyway, so that's a good place to start the video, I think. We were just having a walk along through this nice English country lane, as you see behind me. And we were chatting about something that I'm particularly crap at, and Nick is actually quite good at. And something I tend
among many things.
Among many talents, including dressing for the English countryside. And that is business processes, efficiencies, making sure that you're working to the most efficient manner, getting the best bang for your buck in terms of your hours, everything else. Something I'm working on, I've got a damn sight better at. But making sure all those processes and systems, everything are in place is something that you froth over and tend to be quite good at, Nick. And so I thought I'd make a quick video and hopefully impart some wisdom from Mr. Woodhams to you guys, so he can share some of his thoughts. So do you want to? Well, firstly, what's your thought process behind it?
I think that I always look at businesses from the perspective of something that's going wrong and that needs to be worked better. So I don't necessarily see a problem that needs solving. It's often something that someone's trying to solve already. I'm not sure we're allowed to catch up.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Forgiveness is easier to ask for than permission.
Yeah.
Sorry, go on. It's a nice little field, isn't it? Sorry, back to it. So we're not getting distracted.
Yeah, so I think that often I look at business when I'm thinking about a business idea, it's often because I see an inefficiency. Not that I see a problem that needs solving, I see an inefficiency in something that's already someone is trying to solve. So it's in that, and then you can take it to so many different levels. I've just found over the past 2 years, definitely, the amount of software and tools available on the internet to allow you to really get super focused on everything that you do and not waste any time. It's fantastic, and it leads you to find all of those efficiencies in your day. And the first one probably, I would say, is social media. Something I find very difficult to engage with, as I don't really enjoy consuming social media, but I recognise it's hugely important for your brand. So I've always been trying to hack social media so that I have to put the least amount of effort into it. Now, you can obviously pay for somebody, and that's probably the easiest way, especially if somebody's passionate about it. But if you don't have that budget, there's some fantastic tools out there that will get you the kind of detail you want. First one is Buffer. Buffer allows you to schedule all social media posts on whatever platform or channel that you want to go on through over a week's period, and actually for longer if you do the paid subscription. So it means that you can sit down and spend an hour and just say, I'm going to post 3 times a day for the next 3 or 4 weeks, and this is the content I need to do. Finding that content is really easy as well, because if you use Google Alerts or Chinwag Alerts, you can just type in your keywords and you'll find loads of great content and articles and videos and pictures that you can just have ready to go. So,
And they crop up with reminders every time there's new content they found.
Exactly, I've got a daily reminder every day, or not every day, I've just got a daily digest from Google Alerts that says, these are all the things that are happening regarding your keywords. And for me, in the adventure sports world, obviously that's great content, because it's often great pictures and great video, but like this, yeah. But it also can be what you sometimes is better for, let's say, holistic content that actually talks about the value of adventure sports, or how good it is for certain people, and that will find you that kind of content as well. So the variety variety of content is there, and it all comes in a daily digest. Everybody, I get it all. So 1 hour a week is spent. All it is just looking through these daily digests, finding 20 or 30 of the most relevant pieces of content, and then scheduling them. And that's it. My social media done for a week.
Yeah.
And I can, if I can't edit out something in the week, it's no problem just posting it and adding it to the buffer chain. If I want to post immediately, I can. It doesn't restrict you, but it just means that 1 hour is giving you a presence online that will potentially be a great way of creating a dialogue with some potential customers.
And some of my clients have full-time jobs, daytime jobs,
Yeah.
and they run their business on the side.
Right.
So that's something I suggest to them. Would you agree that basically if they're in their full-time job, time is of a premium? They can't just dip in and out of their business.
Yeah.
They need to just have that focused time, block it out.
And consistency on it is the most important thing. So if you can find something that's going to give you the illusion of consistency, or going to give your customers the illusion of consistency, that's fantastic without you having to necessarily be consistent.
Yeah.
So and that's why I say just give yourself 1 hour a week on maybe the Sunday evening to just schedule your post for the week.
Yeah.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And you guys do it.
Nice. And what about that thing that keeps buzzing? When we're trying to work, we're in a camper van, just so you know. We're doing a little road trip around Cornwall for a couple of days. About to fly back to Manchester today, actually. But
I'm carrying on.
He's carrying on.
Cruising it out.
Yeah, and he keeps us these little reminders that keep beeping on your laptop. It's really annoying. Is that something that other people can use? What is
I think so. I mean, I'm quite heavily dyslexic, so I find I get distracted a lot. I probably when someone has been diagnosed with dyslexia, they often have bits of ADHD and dyspraxia all rolled into it. And I've just over years, I'm 35 now, I've worked out sort of methods of overcoming it. And one of the ones is just never work on something more than 25 minutes without doing. I think that's a relatively well-known hack, but I still fall foul of it. But I try and there's a great thing called the Pomodoro technique or Be Focus. You can just get them apps for your Mac or for any laptop, and it will just give you 25-minute timers. And it sets you the goal of doing 10 25-minute sessions in a day. So that works out as 5 hours. And I say it's 5 hours of deep work every day. And if you can get 5 hours worth of deep work, that means just laser focus. And it's not on calls, and it's not on crap emails, just long-winded ones. It's actually deep focus. Then I think you win the day, and you can do so much of that early in the morning.
With the idea being that 5 hours of focus work without distractions is you can get more done than you can 10 hours of dipping in and out.
Yeah.
So it just takes up less of the day, and you get more shit done.
Exactly. I mean, the army. I spent 10 years in the army, and we were crap at not being inefficient. We really only had about 4 hours worth of the day that you ever got to do any kind of focused work, and the rest of the time you were playing catch up and answering calls. And that was I just went as soon as I left. That was one of the things I wanted to do. Be much more efficient with my time and make sure it was worth so much more.
And again, when you're in that startup phase, your time, energy, and money are three things that are at a premium.
Yeah.
So making sure that you make the most of those is essential, especially if you've got on the job on the side.
Yes, exactly. And I'm currently sort of doing 3 jobs, so I need to be very focused and giving myself giving the focus to which job I need at any one time, and it has to be valuable work. Otherwise, I end up spending catch up each day. Yeah. I'm constantly chasing my tail. And one thing that we do that when you ask kind of spread is quite thin is because if you're starting a business, you've got so many different aspects of the business you've got to get set up, and that's really difficult. So it's how you focus on which bits are the most important to move forward with, and it's very hard. Everybody says the 20% rule, the 80-20 rule, and it's understandable why that can definitely be the case. It's just sometimes as an entrepreneur, everything seems like it could be in the 20%. So being very ruthless about that. But crucially, if you're going to separate it, let's say you were to put all your work into 5 silos, which is what I do. I go in raising cash, raising awareness, getting feedback, and building the product. And then lastly, like hiring and talent spotting. If you've got those 5 silos in the week, just give yourself a day per silo, and don't let the others bleed into the other one, because as soon as they do bleed in, you're losing that focus, you lose that deep work, and the swapping around and moving between the interchange will lose you a couple of hours a day. You won't notice, it'll only be 10 minutes.
Because the transition
your head won't work there. So siloing your
I've never
your
heard that
week.
before. I
Yeah,
like that.
will be really is what I try and focus on doing. Yeah. So at the moment I can only work, you know, a couple of hours a day on my passion project, and the rest of the time I'm actually working. So on another project, so, which I'm being paid for. So you've got to be efficient with those 2 hours, and you don't want any of it to be spent on transitioning. You want it to be solid, hard
Nice.
focus.
Cool. Well, there we have it. So anyone who's out there who's just started up a business, thinking of starting up a business, and is concerned about how much time they need, how much time they have, how much money they have, there are ways and means of getting around these things, of making the most of your time, money, and your energy. And someone like Nic here is the perfect guy to help with that, finding all the apps and the tools out there. Some are worth your time, some aren't. But so to recap, Buffer, Google alerts, Talkwalker alerts for people who want to post social media to get that done, the block, and have that posted on a schedule throughout a couple of weeks. And then putting your work into 5 silos.
Yeah.
And then making sure that you focus on each of those and really hone in on each one while you're doing them, and not get distracted and dip in and out of each one.
And then deep work, be focused.
Yeah, great stuff. All right, guys. Well, enjoy yourselves, and thank you very much for Nic. And we're going to go back through this puddle soon. I get to go on your back again.
Can't wait.
Excellent. Bye.